Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel EduVenture SG. So let's do another interesting word problem on ratios. Let's start reading the question first. Square K and rectangle L overlap to form the figure below. The ratio of the area of shaded part to the area of square K to the area of rectangle L is 1:2:5. The area of rectangle is 105 cm square. The part A of the question is find the area of the shaded part, and part B is find the area of the whole figure. Okay, so what we have here is a figure. We are talking about this figure. This is made up of a square. You can see here a square, and it says square K, and a rectangle L. Yeah, so this is your rectangle, and they are overlapping with each other. So the overlapping part is shaded area. Okay, so shaded area is actually the overlapping part of the square and the rectangle. And we are also given the ratio of the area of shaded part, okay, to the area of the square K and to the area of the rectangle L. Okay, so what we are given here is shaded part to the area of square K to the area of rectangle L, and the ratio is 1:2:5. So let's write it, right? So what we have here is area of shaded part, right? Shaded part is to area of square K. So let's represent it by just write square SQ for square K, and to the area of rectangle. So for the area of rectangle, let's write just rec and then L. Okay, so what is their ratio? It's written 1:2:5. So let's write it. So it's 1:2:5. Okay, so if you look at the figure, right, where is the shaded part? This is the shaded part, right? And what is its what's in the ratio? How many units are there for the shaded part? It's 1 unit, right? So let's write it here. It's 1 unit, right? Now how about the square, right? See the total area, the number of units of square, right, is 2 unit, right? The area of the square is 2 units. So when we say area of square, it's both shaded and the unshaded part. Okay, the shaded and the unshaded part. So if shaded part is 1 unit and the total area is 2, how much will be the unshaded part? This part, it will be 1 unit, right? So that the total is 2 units. So we can write it here actually. So we can write it like, okay, area of square K can be broken down into 2 parts. One is the shaded part, another one is unshaded part. So we can write it like shaded, and then another part is unshaded, right? So shaded part is how many units? Shaded part is 1 unit, right? We can see here. And how about the unshaded part? That is also 1 unit. Now you can see here, if we add shaded plus unshaded, it will give you 2 units, and that's the area of the square. So it's correct, right? Now how about the area of the rectangle? The full area of the rectangle, right, here given is 5 units, right? The area of the rectangle, the full rectangle is 5 units. In that 5 units, one part, the overlapping part, the shaded part is 1 unit. So what do you think, how much will be the unshaded part, right? So think about it. Meanwhile I'm writing, okay, the same way as I've written for the triangle, we should split it for rectangle as well. So the rectangle also have shaded part and the unshaded part, right? So shaded part is common, right, between the square and the rectangle. You can see here shaded part is common and it's 1 unit, right? And since the total area of the rectangle is 5 unit, right, so the unshaded part should be how much? It should be 5 unit minus 1 unit equals to 4 unit. That means this part should be how much? The unshaded part of the rectangle should be 4 units, right? Then you see here 1 unit plus 4 unit, total is 5 units. See, right? So for rectangle, 4 plus 1, 5. For square, 1 plus 1, 2. And shaded is obviously 1. So we are fine. We are good to go, right? Now, let's read the first part of the question. So we have to find the area of the shaded part. Basically, we have to find the area of this part, which is 1 unit, right? So is there anything else in the question we are given which we can use to find the shaded area? Yes, we are given the area of rectangle, right? So the area of rectangle is 105 cm square. And what is the area of rectangle in terms of unit? It is 5 units, right? So the area of rectangle is 5 units, right? So from here we can say that, okay, 5 unit is equal to 105, right? Because the area of rectangle is 105. So 1 unit will be how much? 1 unit will be 105 divided by 5. That will give you 21, right? So 1 unit is 21, right? So the area, which is, 1 unit is what? 1 unit is the area of the shaded part, right? 1 unit is the area of the shaded part. So from here we can say this is the 21. So the shaded part of the figure is 21 cm square. Okay, so this is our shaded part. Okay, shaded area. And then the part B is find the area of the whole figure. Now a lot of students I have seen, what they do is, okay, the square is 2 unit and the rectangle is 5 units. So what they do, they just add up. They say, okay, 2 unit plus 5 unit, 7 unit, right? No, it's not like that. See, there is some part which is overlapping here, right? It's overlapping here. So see this part, if we take the area of rectangle, this full thing, right? The area of this full rectangle is 5 unit, and that includes the shaded part. And the area of this rectangle is 5 unit, right? So we just need to add this extra 1 unit, unshaded part of the square. Extra 1 unit, right, is 1. So the total area of the figure would be 5 unit, which is this part, right? The whole rectangle is 5 unit plus another 1 unit here, the unshaded part of the square. So our total area would be 5 unit, okay, plus 1 unit, right? So this 5 unit for whole rectangle plus 1 unit, so that will give you 6 unit, right? And since 1 unit is 21, so 6 unit will be 6 times 21. That will give you 126. Okay, so that will give you 126 cm square. So let's write our answer quickly, right? So we can write it here. So answer for part A is 21 cm square and part B is 126 cm square, right? So that's the solution of the question. I hope you like it. Keep watching and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.